In the vibrant city of Austin, Texas, there lived a charismatic CEO named James. At 45 years old, James had built his company into an industry leader through sheer determination, innovative thinking, and an unwavering belief in the power of communication. He was known for seeking advice from his trusted team whenever faced with a tough decision, relying on their feedback to guide his actions. To his employees, James was both an inspiring leader and a tireless problem solver. One night, James had a peculiar and unsettling dream. In it, all the skyscrapers in Austin's iconic skyline crumbled to the ground, leaving only one towering building standing tall. The dream was vivid, almost haunting, and James couldn't shake the feeling that it held some deeper meaning. Troubled, he convened his executive team the next morning to discuss it. "What do you think this dream means?" James asked, scanning the room for answers. His team exchanged uncertain glances but offered no satisfying interpretations. Frustration began to creep in as James realized that none of his trusted advisors could provide clarity. One of his senior executives, sensing James's agitation, suggested reaching out to Ethan, a renowned business consultant from New York known for his uncanny ability to analyze situations and provide actionable insights. Intrigued, James decided to invite Ethan to his office. When Ethan arrived, James wasted no time. He recounted his dream in detail and said, "I need to know what this means. I trust your interpretation will guide my next steps." Ethan listened intently, his brow furrowed in concentration. After a long pause, he replied, "Your dream signifies that all your competitors will fail, leaving your company as the only one standing." James's face darkened. He leaned forward, his tone sharp. "What are you saying? That all my peers will collapse and my success will come at their expense?" he thundered. "That's terrible. I refuse to believe my success depends on the failure of others." Ethan attempted to explain, insisting he was simply interpreting the dream honestly, but James's anger was unrelenting. "Get out of my office," he barked. Reluctantly, Ethan left, escorted out by security. Later that day, James announced a hefty reward for anyone who could offer a more positive interpretation of his dream. Word spread quickly through the company, and employees began brainstorming. The next morning, a young intern named Sarah mustered the courage to approach James. She was nervous, but determined. "Sir," she began, "I think your dream is incredible." James raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "And why is that?" Sarah took a deep breath and smiled warmly. "Your dream means your company will thrive and rise above all challenges. You'll lead it to unprecedented heights, standing as a beacon of success and innovation for the entire industry." James's stern expression softened into a smile. "What a wonderful interpretation," he exclaimed. You've given me hope and inspiration." Without hesitation, he ordered a generous bonus for Sarah and publicly praised her as a rising star in the company. As Sarah was leaving the office with her reward, she passed Ethan, who had returned to collect his belongings. Curious, Ethan stopped her and asked, "What did you say to receive such praise?" Sarah grinned. "I said the same thing you did, but I chose my words carefully. You focused on the failure of competitors, but I highlighted how our company would rise. The meaning is the same, but the delivery changes everything." Ethan nodded thoughtfully, realizing the truth in her words. It wasn't the message itself, but how it was framed that made all the difference. This story highlights the immense power of words and how they are delivered. The way we express ourselves can shape relationships, decisions, and outcomes. Words have the power to inspire or alienate, heal or harm. It's not just what we say, but how we say it that matters. Misunderstandings, conflicts, and hurt feelings often stem from poor word choices or thoughtless delivery. On the other hand, a thoughtful and positive approach can transform even the most challenging situations into opportunities for growth and connection. James's experience reminds us to be mindful of our words and intentional in our communication. By choosing our words carefully, we can foster harmony, encourage collaboration, and build stronger connections. Communication is an art that requires empathy, perspective, and care. Ultimately, this story teaches us that the right words, delivered with the right intention, can inspire confidence, provide clarity, and create a lasting impact. If you find this story interesting and learn a lesson that helps improve your life, please like and leave your comments below. We would love to hear your story.